too. And today, our guest, and hopefully I say this right because she might beat me. She's all the way across the pond there in Asia right now. Nigama RV. She is a dark romance author, dark fantasy author, a young adult author, and up to all kinds of other mischief and mayhem as well. So Nagama, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Have you?
Tired, very very tired, but it's but otherwise I am good. So I met you on Twitter. That's where I met you.
Yes.
Yes. So so you have this really interesting habit on social media to like you it's almost like you're practicing because I joined you for one night I went back and forth with you for like an hour just doing
Yes.
various love like phrases
Wordplay.
yeah wordplay
Yes.
there and so you do this every night on Twitter so how did that
Yes.
start why do you do it and how did that start.
Okay. It started. Okay. It started between me and Pallavi, one of the Twitterites. I just liked her. I liked her post, her tweet, and I just thought I could do it in some other way. I did that. I quoted that, and then it all started from there. So we went on back and forth for almost 2 or 3 hours, and it was fun.
Yeah, so you just do it. Do you secretly hope people follow in and join in and play? Because like I said, when I joined in, it was fun. We had a pretty good back and forth for an hour or so there. Then I'm like, you're
Ye-
better than me at this. You're just better than me at this. But that's uh, but but
it's actually good. We love words, so that's all it is, and expressing it in different ways of using words, whatever we feel, whatever the emotions are. It's
yeah,
not quite poetry, but it's kind of poetry.
I think romance. I think romance in general, because that's generally what you do out there. I think romance always has to have a bit of poetry to it. It's almost like um, when you do, like, and I mean romance. I'm not necessarily talking about just the courtship. Yes, it did. 12 or so. It started already. Welcome to the stream. We're rocking and rolling. But no,
Hey,
like
Fred.
yeah. So this is why this is so great, right? But I think like a good story, and I think romances are the best stories to be perfectly honest with you, right?
Yes.
Because romances have a tendency to um, one I don't care what anyone says, we all want to be idealists at some point, and that happily ever after romantic ending
Yes.
is something we
Yes.
all secretly hope for just a
True.
little bit, right?
True.
So saying
But
that,
I am a dark romance author. I really, okay, I kind of want to give them the reality rather than happily ever after because not every love story have a happy ending, right?
no,
Yes.
not every love story does have a happy ending. In fact, some of the best love stories don't.
Yes.
Right? Some of the best ones
And
don't.
especially those are the feelings which are genuine. I mean, if at all you ask me, in my honest opinion, because the ones whose heart is broken, they write very well, I guess.
Well, it's interesting. Like just speaking from my own
No, no,
relationship.
no. Not all. I'm not talking about. See, it's not like the happy ones are not doesn't write good, but the feelings, like especially the angst, like the emotions, the pain, they do it very well.
Oh, they can. I just what I was going to ruminate about just for my own romantic history, right?
Right?
Um, it's interesting because even in those like really dark moments, it's strange. I'm happy I went through them all because
Yes.
it made me who I am as a person.
Yes.
And love is legitimately like the craziest thing out there. It makes no sense. Like legitimately
Yes.
speaking, you lose your mind when you're in love. You really literally do. I think it's one of the best things because at that point you discover things about yourself you did not know was actually
Yes.
possible. That's right, broken heart stories. But it's not. But sometimes, sometimes 12, your heart doesn't exactly even break either. It's interesting. Like I've had relationships where there's a time it came and it was time it went. Like there was a finite time with it. It was sad it was over, but it wasn't like I was heartbroken. I was happy it happened. Very Dr. Seuss, I know, very much. I'm sorry it's over, but I'm happy it happened. But that's kind of how I feel like with love. It's like the best. Like my romances have been. I've been very fortunate in this regard. Is although I've had my ups and downs, I've had ones that have driven me crazy. I've had some of the dramatic stuff. I really think is I had pain in the ass. But by and large, most of my relationships have been. It didn't work out. It ran its course, and I'm still friends with most of my ex-girlfriends. So I mean, I did something right. Yeah, I did something right.
That's good.
Yeah.
So not,
Sorry, you were gonna say or nothing? You were gonna add or you were gonna?
no. It is good actually. I mean, not everyone's broken hearts or like broken relations can be friends. So it is good.
Yeah. So but that's the thing. Is so, but I think that's the thing about love stories. Good love stories are they don't necessarily have to end in a happy place with the relationship. You can still, I think you still get stuff out of it. I think that's actually, and that journey is, it's wild. It's just the wildest thing in the world.
It is.
Yeah. So you're being very, very, very coy and shy there a little bit. So I'm going to ask this question. You don't have to answer it because it is a bit of a personal one.
Okay.
But for you, did your own relationship? I'm not saying that your relationships ended the way they did in your books.
I never had any relationship.
No, no.
No.
Oh, yeah, she does. I know she does. I can totally tell as well. Cultural thing over there, or like no, does dating work differently over there than it does here?
Okay, maybe I really didn't find a good one yet.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm not trying to pry too deeply here. I'm just kind of curious. I've interviewed some people from over there, and it's interesting where depending on where they are, they have different cultures, religions, traditions that they follow, and it can make that very complicated. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
kinda, but not really. I didn't like anyone yet. Like I kinda like one, maybe. Let's see.
Maybe
Maybe.
that.
If at all.
Hey, we're not dead, right? I think again, it's part of the fun. It's one of the things in life that I think everybody should do.
Sorry, what?
It's one of the things in life. I think there are two things everybody should do in life. One of them is, and they both have to do with love. They're not just like they should chase the romantic aspect of love, but they also should also be doing the things they love, like whatever that passion, that calling, that whatever drives you.
Yes.
That's you should. Those are the things you're in life to experience. I think. And I think it's important for all of us to at least make the attempt. It may not go the way we want it to, but we learn in our attempts. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah. True.
So okay, let's try this. So you're writing. So how long have you been writing, or do I dare ask that question?
Okay. Since I was 7.
Since you're 7.
Yes.
So do you still got your first story?
No, when I was 7, it was my first poem was published when I was 7. It's called The Moon. After that, I didn't publish it because after The Moon, I didn't publish because I wanted to have some time for myself. Like my dad didn't want to get into stuff at that age, so he wanted me to work on studies or develop myself more, maybe. So yeah, but writing has always been a part of me. So yeah, whatever I see, whenever I see, whatever I feel, I just write it.
Okay. So and you just so I made a promise. I'll keep my promises. So because I'm here, I'm just kind of I'm kind of curious. Like writing, I find is a very self-reflective art form. You get to really like from good to great because we're very good at writing in our heads, especially when we get started. We're good at like a good idea and a concept. But what's here is is the stories you can tell. This is good, but without this, they're only the best they can be is good, right? Even right. But with this and this together, with the head and the heart together, you can craft stories that make move people in ways you never imagined. So, and then the way you do that is you experience things and you learn things about yourself. And the cool thing about writing is you get this ability to, um, you're kind of forced to confront things about yourself in the process, and good and bad things. You learn about yourself because I feel like whatever we write, no matter what the genre is, we're saying things that are important to us. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kinda. Yes, I agree.
Kind of.
Okay. See, okay. So my choices. It's about domestic violence, about the girl being abused after marriage, marital rape, and all. So, yeah, it is important because I want to educate girls like being in a relation is not about submitting alone. So I see people who are doing that. So that is important to me. So I did that. And love, maybe this is totally different one, which is just a love story. I don't know why I wrote it. It's just that I kind of felt like I want to do a simple, cute love story. So I did that.
Yeah.
And so the first one is death's life. It's, you know, death. If at all, death is a person, like personification of a death. What if he comes across a girl who he falls in love with? So that is about the story. So yeah, I don't know. I can't say every story is similar or every story has something to do with a person who is writing.
Well, like I'll give you an example for me. Like, okay, so
Okay.
I wrote an epic poem called "The Watcher" a long time ago.
Okay.
I was sick of my day job. Now that wasn't what my story was about. My story was about a kid that was raised in a tower, and dragons were basically enslaved in the compound with his family and his community. And what ended up happening is the boy escaped and journeyed out to the wilderness alone. There was a big part. There's a real feeling in there about going into the unknown, exploring your like going beyond your comfort zone. Like these are things that I was talking about in the story, right? That helped enrich the actual story I was telling. I was using my experiences and my feelings and my thoughts and my ideas, the things I've crafted over years and years, to create again. The presentation has nothing to do with necessarily the things I'm talking about, right, per se, right, in terms of like the ideas I'm expressing. But those experiences are shaping the story I'm telling. And I feel like with like as authors, we use ourselves a lot because we know us, hopefully know ourselves well enough because we're in our skin all the time. So the reason I bring all this up and the reason I say it like that is like, yeah, you're writing about domestic violence and you're writing about these darker things, but there's something about that that speaks to you for you to tell that story, even the love story. Flimsy, as whimsical as it might have been for you to tell it, there's something in there you wanted to say, right? It might not be a big thing, maybe it's a tiny thing, but it's there because I truly believe this. Every story has been told. When an author brings, hey Ange, welcome to the stream.
Hi, Anjali.
Yeah. So the reason I bring all this, I say that is that's what I've learned. Like we are. That's why I say writers have to be very, I think, come to realize what we care about, and those are
Yeah,
the things that come across in the manuscripts or the stories we tell, because that's what we bring to the table.
true.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. So, how many books have you done?
So far, published 5.
5. That's cool.
Yes.
any series, or just they're all standalone?
And no, two are series. First one is done, and second one will be published in on 11th June for choices. So the one I told you about, domestic violence one. So I had a bad ending there, like no happily ever after, and people want a happy ever after. So I'm just going to go with happily ever after in the next book. So it's called Chances. So she had a choice. She made a wrong choice. Now she's getting a chance. So let's see if at all she takes the good chance or not.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So those are coming out this year.
Yeah, June 11th.
June 11th. Congrats.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank
I do
you.
have 5. One's a trilogy. The poetry series is a trilogy. I've done one novel. I got another. I'm doing my riff on Alice in Wonderland. That's actually the series I'm doing right now. And I have a book coming out in April or May. It's called Lights Out. I'm actually drawing it too, which is kind of like scary because I've never drawn anything. I've never drawn like this in before, and I'm kind of, hey, we all need all the books, 12 or so. We all need all the books. We need all the books.
You will get it soon, Anjali. And also you, Fred, you'll be getting that. Anjali is my alpha. She is crazy. Literally crazy. I swear she is crazy. And she wants a book now. Like, yeah.
Well, it's good to have a fan like that.
And also, she is the one who designs my covers.
Oh.
She is fab.
That's awesome. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It looks like 12 Store wants to sign
Done,
copy.
Fred.
So, yeah, the 12 Store wants to sign copy.
Okay, let me show you. This is the one she designed for my choices.
Cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very, very cool. Angie 99, very, very, yeah, very, very. You're very, very good. That's awesome. You're very, very good. I don't know. That's really cool. That's well done. So, are you do you do indie? Do you do traditional?
I self-published. No,
What?
I self-published. Indie.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go with the publisher, and he kind of duped me, and he published without my consent.
So it didn't go so well for you to get into traditional then.
No, I don't want to take another risk.
Okay, so can I ask what the RV stands for?
Okay, it's a family name. My mom's family and also my dad's. I wanted both the names together, so I just use RV.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Fair enough. Boo Boo Publishers. Not all publishers are bad, but I mean there are people. I mean there are good experience. People have great experiences sometimes, and they have bad experiences. It depends on the author. I know many authors who have great ones. I know ones that have had poor ones. It kind of goes both ways. So, all right, let's see here. So, okay. So books are your thing right now. So are you looking at also like just doing more books? Do you want to get into movies and television? Do you want to like see your stuff there? Like, do you just want to write as many books as possible? What is Nigama's master plan for world domination here?
Okay, I'm not sure about that. I just want to write. My cousin brother, he is into movies. He wants to do my soldier and also choices. So let's see if at all it works. He wants to do a web series. So maybe. But I'm not really very sure because I'm not a screenplay writer. I don't know that. So let's see.
It's not necessarily about that. I mean, you could always do what I know people like in the comic industry over here who get approached by television studios and some of those things. Say, hey, we want to develop your series into something. And I mean, it is good business. I mean, it's really, really good business, right? Even if it doesn't go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He writes. I mean, he works for. And he is a director in Amazon Prime or something. He told me about it. So he asked me if at all he wants to, if at all he can go ahead with my book. So yeah, I'm just thinking about it.
Oh, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's awesome if that works out that way. I mean, and his family. I mean, it's either one or two ways. The other, he's going to care about it more than anybody, including you, right? And if that's the case, you will, it'll be in good hands. So I mean,
Yes.
yeah, it'll be in good hands. So
Yes.
if that's the case, good luck. Hey, maybe I'll see a web series of yours someday, and be like, and who knows where that'll lead you. So, but you just want to do books then. That's what you want to do
Yes. For now, yeah.
for now. Okay.
So,
Big books, big books, small
uh,
books, all books.
anything is fine. This year, I'm going to get around 6 or 7. So the next one will be on March 23rd. It's a poetry. I'm kind of writing with Keith. So that one is coming on to March 23rd.
So what you like? Do you have like a publishing plan for the year? Like, do you have a book every few months kind of deal, or do you write them all in advance?
Yeah, I have already 17 books ready. So I just have to publish them. And I kind of publish on my parents, like my family members' birthdays. So it's kind of gift to them. So that's how.
Oh well, yeah. I was going to ask how. I mean, your choice is your choice, but most people don't worry about the house. Just that you've done it, right? So 17 books. That means
2 years. I have 2 or 3 years ready for 2 or 3 years.
you got 2 or 3 years material for sure. More depending on how you play it. Um, so you're a big fan of like not like releasing a whole bunch of stuff at once, or do you just are spreading it? Is that going to be your plan, or are you going to like spread it out, right? Like maybe over 17 books, you could do one every 3 months, pretty consistent.
No, it's I don't know if it's a lie. I'm in a mood. I'm in a zone. I kind of write it. That's all. I never. It's not like okay. I my choices I kind of wrote in 3 days. So that's how I roll it. I complete it in 3 days because I have to complete it. I can't do anything else. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Go through a book in 3 days. I've never done. The best I've ever done is a draft of one of my novels in works right now in like a week. So that's dedication. I mean that didn't sleep.
I don't. When I start writing, it's the only thing I do. I kind of don't sleep. I kind of don't eat. So there's only Anjali knows this because I kind of torture her because I need her to read it. As soon as I complete a chapter, she is going to read that one. And I'll
Ah,
be torturing, literally torturing her. Are you going to read it or not? So something like that.
so you get that feedback right away. Do you use like just her as a beta reader, or do you use other people as well?
Yeah, she is my alpha, my cover designer, and my best friend, whatever you call. She's that.
Well, so I mean, you got partnership, you got people, you got a lot of people in your corner, which is good. You need it when you do need it when you write. It's especially when you're getting started. It's a bit of a journey. So
I have a good team actually. I have around 5, 6
yeah,
people who are completely superb, awesome. I can use all the adjectives for them. Whenever I send them, they are like, okay, I'm gonna read it immediately. So yeah, they're good. My alpha beta editor Haley, she is fab.
cool. So it sounds like you got a good team. It sounds like you got a plan of some kind.
Yes.
Yes, and it sounds like next 2 3 years you're going to give this a real go. Um,
Yes.
what's your dream? Like, where do you want this to take you?
Um. Only thing I want is like with my books or with whatever I write, I want to make a difference in the world, like in every girl's life, especially in girls, because in India mainly, because people need it. I want to give them a tiny bit of hope, like life is there. They can do better. They can have life. They can do anything they want. They don't have to submit or they don't have to struggle. So they can do whatever they want in their lives. They don't need a prince charming. They can be the best princess and they can win everyone and win the world. Like they can find the dragons or raptors. They can tame the raptors.
Yeah, well, I mean, ultimately, one of my favorite things, quotes about novels in general, is that all stories, no matter they are good or bad, they ultimately are about hope that life can go on, no
Yes.
matter what the situation is. You
Yes.
subscribe to that?
Yes.
Who do you read?
What, sorry, what?
What do you read? Like you're writing a lot. I'm assuming you read a lot as well.
I I read everything. My favorite is Kristen Feehan.
I have not read her actually. Her, I'm assuming.
Yes, Christine Feehan, dark romance writer. I love her. Sheldon Kenyon, Nicholas Sparks.
Nicholas Sparks is cool. I've read him. I've read him a little bit. Your
I kind of
favorite
like
author?
everyone. Charlotte Bryce, Leah Starr, they are my friends. Amelia, these are my friends, and they're like fabulous writers. I love them. I love them all.
Yeah.
George Stiles, you
Yeah.
might have met on Twitter.
Yes. Well, me. Well, so for me, um,
Fred, the one who is online now, he is fabulous. You should read him.
okay, sure. I should read him. Who's Fred?
Fred, there's
Which one is Fred on the list there? Because I have there's
12 sir.
Bulbasaur.
Yes,
Okay.
that's Fred.
Hey, hi Fred. Nice to meet you. Yes. Hi Fred.
Uh,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my
nice to meet you.
stream.
Nice to meet you.
Right. Um. So you've been writing for like ever. Do you ever remember not writing at all?
Yeah. No. Okay. No.
Okay. So
Maybe for a month or two. That's all. That's even then. I'm writing something like something or the other. Like right now, I'm not writing any book. To be honest, I started around 6 books, and I have 6 books in pending. But I'm kind of writing poems or one-liners. So yeah. One other thing, there is no way I'm sitting like I can't write or anything. I can't do that.
hmm. So do you do anything else besides writing creatively? Like do you draw? Do you broadcast? Do you do anything else?
No broadcasting. I am no. But yeah, I draw, I sketch, and I'm a classically trained singer. But I don't sing
So why does a classically trained singer not sing?
because I'm afraid. I'm
Well, what are
afraid
you
of
afraid of?
people.
What are you afraid of?
No, I can't sing in front of them. I can sing, but I don't sing any in front of anyone. I kind of have a stage fright. That's the biggest problem.
Hmm. So I started drawing 3 months ago, and like 3 months ago, I was terrified. I was terrified of actually doing it, and so I've been doing it on stream here with like some world class artists, people that work in animation studios, people that work on television, people that have actually done really well, people that do it for a living, and I've learned so much doing it. I wouldn't have done this in public. I decided that even if I wasn't great at it, I decided to do it in public because I'm not afraid to look foolish. I'm not afraid to. You want me? I can show you some drawings. I'll show you some in just a second. Let me finish my point, and I'll show you guys some drawings. Okay. Um,
Okay.
um, so I came up with this idea for a comic book about, let's say, about 3 or 4 years ago. It's about a dragon making fun of the creator drawing him, and I thought, what would be the point of that story? And then it hit me because my sister got me this, which is my sketchbook. It says New Beginnings. My sister got this for me as a present when the pandemic started, and so I was afraid for a very long time that I would. Let's see what I'll show you guys. I was afraid that I wouldn't be very good, and I'm not necessarily the greatest. That's my version of the Grinch
That's
right
good.
there. Yeah, there's that. I've been trying. Show you guys. This is These were my early attempts at Lego. Lego is surprisingly hard because their shapes are very, 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 very exact. A little experiment trying to figure out how April O'Neil works. Slowly but surely. Yeah, thank you. My first time drawing the last one from Ninja Turtles. He's got like a duck snout he's got a duck snout there, right? And but as I'll show you guys in just a second here, as good as that one was. Hold on a second. Yeah, one more. That one's much better. I like that one a lot.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's I have Bumfuck can say he's terrible. I don't I'm not really worried about what he thinks or she thinks. The thing about this is I was afraid of looking bad. I was afraid of looking like I was terrible, and I realized that a lot of that was in my head. And I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you because we've been talking for about a half hour. And it's like I could sense that even now you're still a little bit terrified being on this because your answers have been very short, and I can tell that like you've been afraid. Like so when I've tried to push for conversations here and there, it's like yes, no, short things. So my question then is this: are you afraid of looking bad? Are you afraid of looking good? Are you afraid that people are going to judge you? Is that what terrifies you about it?
No, because no. I kind of afraid I'll make a fool out of myself because when I start talking, I talk nonsense.
So what? Here's the thing with being a fool here. No.
You should see me live in my group.
So,
the only thing I can keep talking. I can keep talking. I just don't need. I just don't want someone else in the frame because I can't talk to them because I'm kind of scary about that.
It would be because afraid to look foolish. Okay. So a thought. Because you're gonna, as you become more into writing. This is just my. This is the advice part of this is you're going to be doing more interviews as time goes on. Maybe not quite in this format this way, but you are going to do more interviews as time goes on. And the thing is, and this is just, I've interviewed lots of people. I've interviewed some pretty famous people, some people just getting started, and lots of people in between. And what I realized very, very early along that even if I do foolish in that moment, even if I do look foolish, no one's going to remember tomorrow. No one. Right? What matters, what truly matters is that you come across as who you want to, like, who you authentically are. Because that being authentic, that will draw people to you. Like, you already have a following here. Like, look at these guys, right? You know, and why are you nervous? 12 stories, it's just me. I mean, really, I ain't gonna judge anybody here, right? I'm not worried at all. I mean, it's cool that you guys have come and said hi. I got a pretty good audience here on Twitch. Let the camera be normal. Just relax, right? It's okay. It's even if you look foolish, even if you make a mistake, there are no mistakes. Just be authentic, and the rest will take care of itself. I think, and if you can keep that with you,
Yeah,
you'll do well. Because I mean, part of what we do is shouting out, "Hey, my books are awesome. Hey, my thing is great," and you have to. It's part of the. It's part of the deal. Like, we don't live in an age anymore where you can get an agent that can market you everything for you, not without spending lots and lots of money. Now, if you got lots of money, ignore me. I don't have anything important worth saying. But if you are doing this and you're building this, right? I mean, one of the things you gotta get comfortable with is shouting out that your books are awesome. At least in a way that you can believe it and sound that you don't feel like I'm a shill salesman trying to shill my crap. No. Like in a way, it's like I'm me. I'm great. This is great. Let's have some fun. Let's be silly, and maybe let people know what the books are. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Angie, I'd get you talking. Don't worry about it. I'd get you talking. I'd find a way. I'd find a way. I totally would find
Oh,
a way.
okay, try it. Then I'm sure I'll be talking more than her. I
No,
promise you that.
no, that's you know what? I'm not really worried. I've interviewed all kinds of people that are.
She didn't even talk to me until date. I okay only on phone or like on chat. That's all. I never saw her till date.
Yeah. Oh,
She never.
I won't make you do it if you don't want to, right? I
She
won't make you
won't.
do it if you don't want to. But if you ever came on a show, I'd get you talking. I'd get you talking,
I
right?
want her. I want
Yeah.
her on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you gotta you have to ask, right? But another time, hey, you do good coverage though, Angie. You really do. Like you're really good at what you do, right? Um.
I took her picture once. Like she updated the picture on WhatsApp GP, and she never sends me any pictures. So I kind of screenshotted that, and I said, "Okay, I got your picture now." You know what she did? She removed it. She doesn't update anyone now. She doesn't have a picture at all. Either on FB, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, nowhere, no picture at all.
So my favorite I interviewed a metal band called Junkies Rush in Calgary. Right. Um, the lead guitarist would not lead singer would not speak. Like he just didn't speak. Like wouldn't do it. So I show up at their they had a cool place where they actually recorded their stuff and even performed. It was a you wouldn't know it from the outside, but when you go inside, it was just like this really cool club like. No, they're an indie band. They were an indie band based out of Calgary, Alberta, but they were really good. They were really good. They had like this cool little like setup, and it was like a mini bar inside their studio. So I show up right, and so the band had started smoking up, and this fly had started buzzing around. So one of them blew like the marijuana smoke at the fly. The fly just goes like this. So we talked about so this fly was then fed some bud. So we had this fly laying on its back doing like a bicycle kick, and we were watching this just entertainment, and then we just started talking about the merits of whether giving a fly is the fly too young to have marijuana, right? And that was where we started, and the lead singer just he opened up. He was funny, man. He was hilarious. Never said the word before, never said the word afterwards, right? It's just one of those things, right? Oh man, you do 12 store, you do interviews, you see things, man. You just see all kinds of things. People are weird the world over. It's true. I don't worry about it. That's actually part of the fun. There's only one you.
Anjali is weirdest.
Maybe, but we're deflecting from her to you. So like you're trying to duck this. Like, don't talk about me, even though I'm on the show, right? Right.
Oh, Freddy's also weird. You should know. All my friends are weird.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I knew
I
that.
collect weirds.
There's no such thing as normal. Like there is
Exactly.
legitimately no such thing as normal. If show me a normal person, I will show you a liar. That's as I will actually say,
No,
right?
there is no one normal, but we are the weirdest, and we love that.
And honestly, you should own it. Like be proud of it. So just be you. Like don't be shy on my account, right? Just be people or if you are going to have a persona, let's say you need a persona to be comfortable speaking with people, make sure there is at least a part of that persona that's really you, because here's the thing about this all comes back to authenticity. If you're something you're not, if you're something you're not, and you have to do it for a very long enough time, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to become something you really don't, you're really not, and you're going to resent yourself for it.
Yeah.
Or two, right? Or two, at some point the facade will fade, and you're going to lose credibility with your audience. And when you do that, you're done.
Yeah.
So, and Angie, it's really cool that you have someone that really knows you and that you trust enough to know you. And I'm sure you're an amazing human being. You probably really, really are. And I'm sorry you feel so shy to the world, but I understand too. Like, you got to be comfortable with you. I would never make you do something you would want to do, right? But I do hope at some point you do say hi, because my name is Josh. I talk to people, right? Yeah. Me? I'm not fake. I don't think she's
Hi.
fake either. But like I said, when you have a, like I said, just that's no, you gotta be you, whatever that is, and that's kind of like the thing here. I've been trying to go, boop, 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 figure this out. So yeah, so this was your first interview like this, right?
No, third, fourth.
This is your fourth interview like this.
Yes.
Are you as scared as this one as you were of all the other ones?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I do want to know, actually. I do want to know.
The first one, I kind of sat like, that's it. I didn't do anything. I didn't answer. I was. They were asking me, and I was blank, completely blank. I didn't know what to do, and it was after my choices release, and it was bestseller. And they want. I mean, the writer from Canada, she wanted an interview, and she asked me why did I choose the cover, and I was like, what? Why did I choose the cover? I really don't know, because my mind was completely blank, and I was like, why the hell did I choose the cover? I don't know. I'm sorry. I was like, sorry. That's it.
No,
I didn't do anything.
no. You know what? This is the most you've answered the whole time. I've actually keep going. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So that's what happened. I didn't answer anything. She kept on asking me, and for a time being, it was like I was blank for almost 5 or 10 minutes, and she didn't do anything. She was like listening to me. What's wrong? She's going to talk or she's not going to talk. So she was thinking that, and I was like, that's it, nothing more. The second, it went good because I kind of know the person, I guess. It was fine. Third was a bit nervous, but the guy is from my place. I didn't know that beforehand, but after knowing that he is from my place, I kind of clicked, I guess. I kind of spoke. And because he didn't speak much. So yeah, I did a lot.
Good interviewer gets out of the way. So, and then the third one. So you had a third one. How'd that one go?
That's the third one. The second one is like, okay. I did okay, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I did okay, I guess.
Okay, you did okay. And this one, you're like, I don't know what to expect.
I'm getting there.
You get, I know, breaking it little bit by little by little, right?
Yeah, needs time. That's the reason I asked you if at all I can talk to you before, because if at all I'm comfortable talking to you, then yeah, I can.
Oh, no, I get it. So I don't mind. I just, for me, you're not the first person like this I've interviewed. It's just about, sometimes you just find that right thing to click that breaks the ice, right? And once you break the ice, you're in, and then it just goes wherever it goes. So let's think about this. So we talked about that. We talked about authenticity. We talked a little bit about marketing. You got 17 books. So let's ask this: with your 17 books, are they like, how many genres have you written?
I think almost everything is a dark romance, I guess.
Almost everything. Yeah.
So someone that's fantasy, dark romance. I'm trying this fairy tale retelling. It's not exactly retelling, but I'm kind of trying that one. So,
Can you repeat that? I didn't quite hear that.
sorry,
I didn't quite hear that. Can you repeat that?
I'm kind of trying to get a fairy tale retelling. It's not exactly retelling, but I'm trying that one. So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to write a dinosaur fiction one day.
So what are you retelling?
It's a secret.
That's a secret. Why is that a secret?
Okay, it's about a dragon and a princess.
Please tell me the Paperback Princess by Robert Munch. That would be awesome. No?
You'll see it.
Okay.
And I'm writing a historical fiction with Ulf Lehmann. He is from Germany. So I'm writing that one with him, and also Bollywood parody with him.
That's cool. So you're collaborating. So you're doing some collaboration. So how's that for you?
Yes.
So how's that for you?
So far, okay. Because Ulf is very experienced. He's around 50, 51, and he is my mentor actually. So yeah, I kind of make him go mad or crazy. He's like, okay, I can't deal with you now. I'm not going to talk to you for a day or two. We'll talk later. Bye.
So you say that to him? Or
No, he says that to me.
So you drive him crazy?
Yeah. So yeah, at times he's like, what are you doing? Okay, just give me a second. I'm not talking to you. You're not listening to me. So yeah. If at all you want to listen to me, then we'll talk. Else, no, I'm not going to talk to you. Yeah, this is me.
How'd you meet him?
Sorry?
How'd you meet him?
On Facebook. We are in groups, readers groups and all. So we met. Then he became he read my choices. Like not read completely. He read the first prologue and he's like, okay, this is good. And we kind of spoke. Then he became my mentor. He's like, he reads anything I send him, or he explains what to do or what not to do. And yeah, that's how I met him.
So he's been teaching you, and sounds like you both have a very interesting back and forth relationship.
Oh, believe me, I'm his boss.
I knew that went without saying. I knew that went without saying.
Yeah, I'm his boss.
You seem like the person that once your mind's kind of made up, you're just going to do it.
Yes.
And no one's going to stop you. And I don't doubt it. I've learned with the women in my life. I've learned that they're in charge. I'm just there, and Angie, I'm pretty sure you are her boss. I'm pretty.
Oh my God! You did not just say that. She did it. Okay.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I thought you did it. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
I'm reading the comments. And I'm responding to most of them.
Yeah.
The only one I don't.
My
The only one I really don't agree with Angie is simply this. I've interviewed so many people that I'm really not worried about making a conversation with anyone. That might be my arrogance / hubris, but this is my 516th episode. I'm not really worried. I'll find something to talk about with somebody. But besides that, no, I see it. No, I have a sister. She's in charge.
Okay.
When I've had girlfriends, heck, like I said, one of my girlfriends were still good friends. She still gives me shit, man, and it's actually great. I feel actually very trusted, oddly enough, in that situation, because someone loves you for two things. They steal your food. Right? They steal your food. That's a sign of love. I don't care what anybody says. Right? As long as they don't steal all your food, but they steal your food. And the second one is when they trust you enough to yell at you to take better care of yourself. That's when you know it's love, because it's not. Hey, sisters are great. They really, really are.
Anjali, you just didn't only. Okay, Anjali, listen. Did you hear what he said? stealing food is good. It means we love. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
stealing your
yeah,
food.
yeah.
Oh,
It is.
you know why she calls me a monster? This is the reason, because I stole her food, her chocolates.
What kind of chocolate?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Is there a favorite? Like, is there a favorite that you?
Doesn't matter. It's chocolate.
It's chocolate. You don't care. Like dark
Yeah.
chocolate, milk chocolate, it don't
Yeah.
matter.
I had to send her, and I kind of got them, and I couldn't give her, so I just ate all the chocolates, and she was like, "Okay, you are a chocolate stealing monster."
She might be a monster. She might be a monster, Angie, but she loves you enough to steal your food. It is
Oh,
love.
I love her most. I love her the
Yeah,
best. I
yeah,
love it
yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy.
No, it really does. But I like you do something similar to her. I am certain of it. I get the feeling. I get the feeling Angie is the one that tells you to take better care of you, or get off
Oh
your
yeah.
ass.
Oh yeah. She
And
bans me.
yeah, and also Angie's the adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Well,
literally bans me on Twitter, FB, Instagram.
no, it's 12. Listen, um, 12. It's not about letting. There's just gonna come a point where they're just gonna come and take it, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You're just gonna have to take it and like it and say I love you too. And just like your eyes, right? So like for me, see, my grandmother makes these like almond cookies. I don't share those with anybody. I have to really like you, to even let you know they exist, right? If I have any, those are hiding. Like I'm hiding those because it's like, right? Because it's like, what about no one else? Get their own. But I'll do that with my sister. I'll do that with and right, so yeah, 12, you're screwed. They're just gonna come take it. That's just the way it is. You're gonna have to live with the fact they're gonna steal your food. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. Try if you have good stuff. If you have good stuff, 12, you try to deny you have it, but when they find it, you just cop it. Just save yourself some grief. Try to take a piece of it for yourself. They might let you have that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. It depends. It depends on what she feels. So do you have like you said you have siblings, right, Nagama?
Yes.
Are you the oldest or youngest or middle? What are you?
I'm not gonna say that.
I'm curious because
No,
if
no,
you're the oldest, that means you're in charge. If you're the middle child, that meant you
You're not getting it. I get everything.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whose chocolate is that or whose
Oh no, that's not why I asked that question. That's not why I asked that question. Like I know I no, that's not why I asked that question. But it's okay.
Yeah, secrets.
It's okay. Don't want to tell me. I'm the oldest, so so I'm the oldest, so I'm the one. She's probably more of an adult though, probably most of the time. But I am the oldest. Again, that's why I asked because again, I have my own siblings, and just I understand the dynamic depending on like where you are in the age group, on the age bracket there, and also how the difference in the age gap too. Like like if you have like siblings that are like 10 years older than you, that's different than say you have a sibling within 5 years older than you, because that's a very different relationship. Because you grew up together and you see everything and
Can you hold on for a second? I'm sorry, but
no worries. So to the audience here, while she's doing that,
yeah, my niece. Say, hi, Chip.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
She's shyer than you are.
Okay, pardon. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Tarot. Hindi bumala. Tarot. Okay, I'm really, really sorry about it.
No, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, she doesn't want to go out and she wants to play with me, so can't help it.
No, it's okay. Hey, listen, it's cool. Is that your niece?
Yes, that's my niece.
Yeah. No, it
1 second, I'm sorry. అది
no
తీసుకొని
worries.
అమ్మమ్మ దగ్గర పద. అమ్మమ్మకి పెట్టు పద. దా ఇక్కడ బయటికి రా. ఇటు అట్లా వద్దు.
See, like I said, people are
Okay.
so
Okay. ఉండు. దా ఒక చూడు. Okay. Bye.
yeah, but Nan doesn't really get a say in that. Nan doesn't get to do anything about coming here again thing. It's more like, see, we're talking about who's in charge, right? Right, and that's the ultimate thing. Kids secretly know they're in charge. No matter what the parents are actually saying or doing, they are kind of secretly in charge because they're the ones that kind of just have these random whims, and the adults have to react to it. It's like, oh, do they do this? Do they do that? Yes, no, maybe so. It's like I noticed this. Like kids are generally in charge. I think it's the adults' job to let them not know it. So I don't know. I could be wrong on that. I've never been. I'm not a dad, but I mean, just from everything I've seen, kids just take over. Oh, she probably is the best aunt. Are you the best aunt, Nagama? Do you have fun with your niece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spoil her.
Well, that's the best.
Yes.
Yeah. Is she who you share your chocolates with?
Yeah, she shares our chocolates with me. So
Yeah. That's important. See, like I said, food. Yeah. Like I said, food is the important thing, right? So it's one of those signs. So, and when she gets older and and wiser, and the guy will spoil her in different ways. So I'm sure she's with books and stuff like that, and maybe she'll give her books when she's older and able to handle them. So maybe
she tells wonderful stories. She really.
I believe it. I believe it. Maybe she'll be. Maybe the whole family will be writers at some point.
Yeah, my dad, my mom are published writers, and my family is into literature. So yeah.
So it's actually it is definitely a family. It's definitely a family. It's a family profession then.
Not exactly family profession. We are we love writing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dad had around 500 books under his name, and more than 500 translations.
That's awesome.
Yeah, mom writes from she writes in Sanskrit and also in Telugu. Dad in Kannada and Telugu. So yeah, it's local languages, Indian languages.
Yeah. So you haven't gotten inside track on the business then. Okay, so let's have a fun question then, and then we'll get to the wonderful promotions and stuff like that of your stuff.
Okay.
So you talked about this. You vaguely mentioned this earlier that you were a trained singer. I'm not asking you to sing, but I am going to ask this because you've been telling stories since you were at least 7 years old, probably younger because you were trying to get out of whatever you did as a young kid. It's like, hey, this is not what happened. This is what happened. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. But that's another story for another day. But you it sounds to me like you've been exposed to other disciplines. I think you've mentioned music. I'm sure you've been exposed to like other ones. You've mentioned drawing and a few other things. Have you been tempted to pursue a career in any of the other skills you have, or has it just always been writing front and center?
No, writing wasn't even. I didn't choose this path either. I just kind of write it, and I just thought, okay, why not publish it? It wasn't intentional, or it wasn't like I have to do it, or it wasn't anything like that. I just thought, okay, this is good. I want to publish it. That's all.
Just I'm just gonna do it. So like this is what I want. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
one thing led to 17 books, and
That is okay. 17 books is like okay. The first started when I was 17. The first book was it's not published. I didn't publish it. So I just wrote it, but I thought like okay, this is not good enough. I don't want to publish this one. So then I started reading a lot, like around 3,000 or more than books. I read a lot, and then I started working for others like Alpha, Beta, ARC, and I kind of wanted to know how this works. So maybe it was in the back of my mind, like I want to write someday or I want to publish it someday. I'm not really very sure about it, how it went. So yeah, I kind of started working with them. So yeah, then yeah, I wrote it.
You just kind of
Once I started writing it, I couldn't stop. Whatever I see, it's like, okay, I have to write this. So I did. That's all.
So I'm gonna ask you, I think, one last really tough question. Actually,
Okay.
it's in two parts. Um, what's been, in your opinion, your favorite book that you've released so far? If you have a favorite.
Sorry.
Oh, no, just sorry about. No problem.
Sorry. I'm Mabuchi.
Just let her know about 10 more minutes, and you'll be free to play with her. Because I think she's going to win this battle. I'm not going to fight her. Because
Sorry, just a second. Amma ikada call lo undi kada. Oka 5 minutes, please. iPad lo adukupuda. Please. తర్వాత తీసుకుందాం 5 minutes, please. అమ్మమ్మ ఫోన్ తీసుకురా. ఫోటో తీసుకుందాం. అమ్మమ్మ ఫోన్ తీసుకురా. నే కింద పడతావు. Okay, sorry.
some things are universal. Some things are universal.
I'm really very sorry.
No,
నాన్న
don't
పాప
worry.
అది సరే ఓకే మనం ఇక్కడ కూర్చుందాం. అంకుల్ మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు. హలో చెప్పు. ఓకే హలో హలో హలో.
No, I don't think she's gonna listen to her either. No, of course she won. She was gonna win this anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll ask this. I'll let you wrap up because I think your niece has won this war, and I'm not gonna fight her. She's than I am, and I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win that fight. So, what's your favorite book that you've released to date? And what book are you most looking forward to releasing? These are hard questions, but I don't.
Sorry, what? What is my favorite?
What's your favorite book that you've released so far that people can read?
Mine.
Yours. If you release.
No. I can't say that. I love all my books.
Okay.
Yeah, I love all my books. Can't say one.
Can't say one.
No.
And looking forward, none of them make you more anxious than any other one?
Chances.
Why?
Okay, because it's about two abused people like getting together. So I want to make sure how, I mean, okay, writing about an abused lady is easy than writing about an abused guy. So it's kind of difficult. So I'm just getting there.
Okay. Well,
it's more like I have to understand how a person, how a man feels, how a man, I mean, whatever he goes through during the abuse and all. Writing about the girl is kind of easy because maybe as a girl I can understand. Maybe I'm not really very sure about it, but writing about guy in a guy's perspective is kind of difficult because men don't really express much. Men don't really say in words, right? So I have.
Would you like an insight?
I do.
Would you like one? Okay. What do an abused man and an abused woman have in common?
Sorry, what do?
What do an abused man and an abused woman have in common?
Pain.
I asked that because
Pain.
The fact that they've both been abused, but also I've been around a lot of the people that have been abused, men and women, and what I noticed is it's a self-respect thing. Trauma, absolute 12, it is trauma, but it's also a self-respect issue. There's a lot of like how you look at yourself and not liking what you see, and not liking what you see, and coming to terms with what happened to you. With guys, it is a little bit different. but yeah, it's still both sexes have it. Because for me, if I write
No,
about
but
if I she is very cute. She's very cute. Um, but when when I write about when I write about a I don't have the experience of experiencing abuse from the point of a woman, but that's where I kind of start. It's because there's I understand that common ground.
sorry. Atla
No,
cheekurduma.
nothing to be sorry about. You got to do what you got to do.
Mom. Sorry.
No, it's great. She was gonna win this fight. Like I said, I knew this going in. Right, I knew this going in. The moment she started bugging you, I knew my time was coming to an end. So that's how it was gonna work. Right, I knew that was how it was gonna work. Don't worry about it. Yep, the conversation's almost over. We're gonna have to get. I have to ask Nigama one more thing, and how people can find her, and have her do me a favor when we go off the air, and that'll be it. Because then she'll have to go fly.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's look. It's the way it is right now. Don't worry about it. She's your niece. She loves you. She adores you, and she wants you to be. She wants to be the center of your universe, and she's getting her way. Don't worry about it.
She's
anyway.
Not feeling well from past 2 days, so she just don't want to be. Her mom is not feeling well either, and her mom is at her place, so now she wants all everyone's attention.
Oh yeah, totally normal. Don't worry about it. So your next release is in March, right?
Sorry.
Your next release
Yes,
is in March.
yes.
Talk about that book. Talk about how people can find you, and I'll wrap up, and then afterwards, we'll talk for a minute, and then that'll be it.
It's about it's poetry I'm doing with Keith. I'm just planning to give a poetry a chance. Like I just wanted to try it. I never did before. Like not published. Only one poem. So I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's all.
What's it called?
Amalu, please no. Bangar kadma. అమ్మమ్మ తీయ తెస్తుంది ఇక్కడ అమ్మ మాట్లాడుతుంది కదా ప్లీజ్ తాతయ్యతో మామి తాతయ్య.
That's okay.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. Just keep rolling. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, hi, Jude. Hi. Okay, now she's going.
No, she's because again she's shyer than you are. So now she's like
Yeah, she is.
That's hilarious. But anyway, what's your book called that's coming out in March?
Melody.
Melody. So Melody by Nigama RV. And how can people find you?
On Amazon, Twitter. I can give the link.
Yeah. Actually, gives the links so people can see it, and that way. I don't know. You can write a comment if you can. Write a comment in there. You go for it. If you can't, give it to me, and I'll happily do it.
Yeah, I'm unable to do that. I'll give you.
Yeah. There's a private message option there, and I'll happily type it in.
Okay.
So Angie, definitely. So did you do the cover for it?
Yes. Oh no, Anjali, you didn't read Melody yet. You read Mist. Okay, I'm doing 2 poetry books. So mostly Melody will be on March 23rd or Mist. I'm not really very sure. So she is the one who did the covers. So she read all the poems from Mist, but not Melody yet.
Okay. Well, there you go. So Angie, you can bug her for that when this is over. So that. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap this up because I think Denise has won this battle, so I'm just gonna surrender wholeheartedly. So I want to thank everybody for watching and listening to this podcast. This has been enlightening, and thank you, Nigama, for actually taking the time to interview. It was fun. I hope you had a blast.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
did.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
No.
Bye, Chipu.
Hey. Yeah, no, thank you. So if you guys want to support this, hit the follow button on my stream, twitch.tv/and podcast. And beyond that, our YouTube channel is Joshua from Polaresco. Stay inspired, keep shining in the dark, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm drawing Porn Stash Johnny Cage with Dylan Smith. So, you take care of yourselves.
You too. Thank you.
All right, before